Transfer window don't close. Everybody don't buy. Everybody don't sell. Business don't happen, and it is over. So it is time for everybody to go back and check what he bought, whether you buy original or you buy fake. Yes, maybe because in a human being they buy. Some human being are fake, some are original. Yes, some of the players are fake. Some are Taiwan, some are original. So some people spend a lot of money. They be sure say, "Oh, more we get money, he break it." And some people they do who manage. So all these spendings on the field of play will really determine if they were worth it. All right. And to be honest, some people really spent a lot of money that nobody expected. Teams like Liverpool, I know that they are big spenders, but this transfer window, they really showed us that there is a lot that we don't know about them. All right, Liverpool spent way beyond what every other person expected, and not just Liverpool. A lot of teams spent some huge amounts of money in this transfer window, I must tell you. And what piqued my interest the most is how the smaller teams in the Premier League are spending. Smaller teams in the Premier League are even spending more than the giants of La Liga, Serie A, and even Bundesliga. I was shocked. Today, and I had to even, pen it down so that I will tell you guys what these teams have spent and where they spend their money on, and what they were able to sell, and what their gain was. All right, so I'm going to start with mentioning a few teams. Let's see what they got, how they did the business, if it was favorable. So starting with Arsenal FC. Arsenal was able to spend 267 million pounds in the market. 267 million pounds in the market, and they were able to make the profit of 10 million pounds. You can see Arsenal is running a deficit of 257 million pounds. Very bad business. They don't have good businessmen. Manchester United, my beloved brothers, they spent 232 million pounds, and they were able to sell players at the rate of 61.7 million pounds. It's still understandable too, but still very poor. All right. Tottenham Hotspur spent 171.2 million pounds. 171.2 million pounds, and they made 17 million pounds in player sales. You can see business. Some people are just maybe just buy, but they just forget about selling. Balancing the books. That's why it's affecting so many teams. They buy but they could not sell, and FFP will just be like, you need to balance your books and all that. So moving ahead, Sunderland FC, Sunderland United, whatever thing they call them. This team, they surprised me. They are just coming back from the Championship into the Premier League. They spent a whopping sum of 183.4 million pounds on the market buying players. They bought Granit Xhaka, they bought the Ajax striker, they bought so many players. All right, so Sunderland is going to be hot this season already. They've shown us with the first match beating West Ham 3-0. It's a good sign that these guys no come play this season, and it's not a thing of surprise because Nottingham Forest did it and it worked for them. Since they came back the last time from Champions League, they've been able to improve season after season in the Premier League, all thanks to the transfer market, spending money and getting the right players. And they were able to, acquire 42 million pounds. Everton, another wonderful team, an underdog team too. They spent 124 million pounds. I'm not going to mention everything because if I keep mentioning the teams, the list will be endless. But I want us to, highlight a few teams that are that did something that was very unexpected in transfer window. Everton, like I said, they spent 124 million pounds and they were able to earn 10 million pounds. We saw Everton buy Kieran Dewsbury-Hall from Chelsea, I think 29 million pounds or something like that. We saw them bought Jack Grealish and a few other players. Leeds United, all these teams will come from relegation. They know they smile. Leeds United, they spent 103.1 million pounds and they made 0 sales. This is the worst I've seen this transfer window. 0 sales, but they spent 103.1 million. So how they want to balance their books? Well, they go answer the questions themselves. Nottingham Forest, they are not happy that they didn't qualify for Champions League. So they went ahead in the market to spend 182.5 million pounds. 182.5 million pounds, and they were able to make 81 million pounds. Moving over to the next one, it will really interest you. That is Newcastle United. They were able to spend 256.3 million pounds. 256.3 million pounds. That's what Newcastle spent. and in return they were able to get 157 million pounds. And the most notable sales they made was Alexander Isak to Liverpool, that saw them to, you know, bag 130 million pounds from just one player. And apart from that, other sales was just minor sales and all that. So moving forward, Manchester City, the almighty Manchester City, they were able to spend 185.8 million pounds. 185.8 million pounds in the market, and they were able to sell their players at the cost of 96 million pounds. 96 million pounds. Moving over quickly, West Ham United were able to spend 131.3 million pounds. 131.3 million pounds, and they were able to earn 55 million pounds. I want to mention a particular team lastly. I don't want to hear what you guys are going to say, whatever thing you want to, you know, your take on it, but I will mention them last because of what they did in the transfer market. They are transfer guru, they are business guru. So we are getting to them in a short while. I'm going to mention them now. Bournemouth FC were able to spend 136.7 million pounds, and they cashed out a whopping sum of 202.5 million pounds. Wonderful. The highest earners so far since I've been mentioning this list. Bournemouth, because we saw them sell a lot of players. They sold almost their back four of last season. I think 3 of them left. They sold so many players. All right, Hansen, Kekes, you know. So Bournemouth was able to cash in 202.5 million pounds. That's a whopping sum of money. That's a very good business. Very good business for Bournemouth. They were on a very safer side. Second to the last is the almighty Liverpool. And when these people break bank, they go like this, they rob bank, they crash them down, carry money, come outside, say football, Muna see money. They bought 2 players worth almost 300 million pounds. Just 2 players. They bought Alexander Isak from Newcastle United, 130 million pounds. 130 million pounds. They bought Florian Wirtz from Leverkusen, 115 million pounds. If it's been converted to euros, it was 130 million euros. So that is to tell you that Liverpool spent a lot. They bought Hugo Ekitike, 89 million euros. That's 69 million pounds. All right, so these people spent very big. They spent big this summer. If not for Crystal Palace manager that threatened to leave, and they had to breach the transfer of Maguire to Liverpool, they would have spent almost 500 million pounds in one transfer window. So at the end of the day, Liverpool were able to spend 446.5 million pounds. What a whopping sum of money. They talk say, Chelsea now Sabi spend money, this one, that one, all these things. The times Chelsea were spending money, bro. Chelsea didn't spend 400 and something in just one transfer window. Understand me? This thing is just one transfer window. They spent 446.5 million pounds. This is a lot of money, and they were able to make quite a few sales. Though their sales really didn't rhyme with their spendings, but they really tried. All right, they were able to cash in 228.1 million. 228.1 million pounds was a very notable one, because we saw the likes of Darwin Núñez leave the club, the likes of Luis Diaz and Elliott that left on the deadline day and all that. So there were a lot of movements in Liverpool FC coming in and going out. It was very interesting. The last but not the least, the best spenders in the market, people that knows how to do football business, people that should lecture Aliko Dangote on how to do cement and sugar business. These guys, I must confess, if these guys change the club name to Chelsea Enterprises or Chelsea Ventures, nobody should blame them, because they are business tycoons. They know what business is all about. They will never carry last. Imagine a loan fee of 16.4 million euros, a loan fee for Nicolas Jackson. I used to tell you that these people are not joking. All right, these people are not joking. So let me quickly mention their spending and their earnings, so that every one of you will hear. All right, Chelsea FC was able to spend 296.5 million pounds 296.5 million pounds, and in return, history was made. No team in the world has ever earned 314 million pounds. 314 million pounds in one transfer window. Chelsea FC did it. Chelsea FC is just known for breaking records, a lot of records, right? But I assure you that this is one of the records Chelsea has broken, and their incomings are very pivotal players. They are already performing, right? Imagine 314 million pounds. It was a very good business. So nobody will tell me that Chelsea does not know how to do football business. So that aside, after spending all this money, after doing all this business, goings and comments, the season is going to officially start after the international break for me. So you've bought players, you've sold your problems in the team. Nobody has an excuse. I always say this, no team has an excuse, because you had the whole transfer window to make your changes, to clean up your team, to make sure that everything is working very well. So at the end of the day, if the season commences from game week 4 and we're hearing excuses, nobody go hear excuses. So Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea, Newcastle, nobody go hear excuses. So wanna do the needful. I don't talk my own. I still remember your boy Ben Donald unless it's called football show. So whatever thing you feel like, whoever you think says sabi do business fast, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make I hear what you want. Anything at all, anything we want to drop your thoughts in the comment section. As I'll be there to discuss with you guys. See you guys in my next video.